Next up in our tour de Slipknot is XIX, which is 19 in Roman numerals. Maybe that means that, maybe it doesn't. I know this song is dedicated to Paul Gray after he passed away. So it's the cinematography in this is really cool and beautiful.
With my face against the floor, I can't see who knocked me out of the way.
Oh,
I don't want to get back up, but I have to, so it might as well be today. Nothing appeals to me. No one feels like me. I'm too busy being calm
Wow,
to disappear. I'm in no shape to be alone. Contrary to the shit that you might hear. So walk with me, walk with me. Don't let this symbolism kill your heart. Walk with me, walk with me. Just like we should have done right from the start. Walk with me, walk with me. Don't let this fucking world tear you apart.
Wow, I think it's really interesting that that song just felt like it ended so abruptly, because I think that that's how, you know, many people feel when someone close to them dies, but especially when someone dies very suddenly. Wow. Wow. Okay, we need to go back because there's a lot in here that's really good. Okay.
I can't see who knocked me out of the way. I don't want to get back up, but I have to, so it might as well be today.
Okay, this song in general is a beautiful, beautiful description of the grief that people feel. And I think that that is such an interesting point, because I think that there was a lot of judgment towards Slipknot about the way that maybe they handled Paul's passing and feeling like they weren't as emotional as they should have been. But it's also not someone else's decision to decide how someone should grieve. And what he said is that he didn't want to get back up. He didn't want to keep on living this life without this person that he loved there. But at the same time, it's the world keeps on moving without you and without them. And so at some point, you have to get back up. And it can be helpful for healing in some ways to keep some semblance of routine. There is a time to just kind of completely let it all go and to just rest. But also, everyone grieves differently. And this feeling of like, I didn't want to get back up. but I had to. It's so relatable. Beautiful. Okay.
Nothing appeals to me. No one feels like me. I'm too busy being calm.
That's another thing about grief is so many people feel like no one understands this loss, even though grief is in many ways a universal experience. Now, there are degrees of loss, right? Like someone you are very, very close to may be more difficult to lose than someone who you weren't as close to. But the idea that no one understands your pain and no one could ever fathom what you're going through is not true, but it is a real feeling that people experiencing deep loss do experience. So I think what's interesting though is this song actually gives us an answer of what to do with it.
To be alone,
I'm in no shape to be alone.
contrary to the shit that you might hear.
Even though everyone thinks I'm fine, I'm actually not. It's the answer.
Walk with me. Don't let this symbolism kill your heart.
That's it. Okay. The interesting thing about grief is that most people don't know how to talk about it. They're afraid to talk about it. People get very awkward when you talk about death and you talk about grief. What's really unfortunate about that is inherently when we don't know how to talk about something and we don't talk about something, that makes people feel really alone. And actually, the best way to heal from grief is to walk alongside other people. It's amazing and powerful if you can walk alongside other people who are also experiencing the same loss, but it is also powerful to just walk alongside anyone. When you have lost someone, the best way to heal is not to continue to be alone, which further deepens the loss. It's to actually walk alongside someone else. And that is what this song reminds us. Walk with me. It's an invitation. Walk with me through my grief. I need you. I'm not in a place to be alone.
Walk with me, just like we should have done right from the start.
And it's also a reminder that, like,
Walk with me. Walk with
we should
me.
walk with people through
Don't
life.
let this fucking world tear you apart.
In general. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this song is such a gift for those who are grieving. It's such a gift because it encaptures it all the feelings that people often feel alone in. And it can actually be that someone, when you listen to it and you're grieving, it can actually be Slipknot that's walking alongside of you. If you feel like you don't have anyone else, this song is that communal grief that is healing. If your friends, if your family don't know how to talk about grief, or if you don't know how to bring it up and say, you know, I'm hurting, this song can be the way that you take the grief journey with someone else and not alone. And here's my encouragement. I hope that you will take a step further and walk with someone else. And if you're looking for someone to walk through your grief journey with, share it in the comments below by tagging out HeartSupport, and we will encourage you. We will walk with you. That's what we do. Please. But oh my gosh, this song is a freaking gift. And wow, they created something so powerful from their loss and their pain. And I'm grateful. And I feel like it really, really honors Paul Gray's memory. And that's really, wow. Okay. Okay. If you like listening to Slipknot and using it to shift your mindset, we're working through the whole discography that they have music videos for. So hit subscribe. And if you want to check out a recent one I just listened to Sulfur. You're definitely going to check that one out, especially if you're someone who is struggling with depression. And I listened to Unsainted. And if you feel like people are always trying to tell you the right way to heal, or you try to tell others the right way to heal, check out this one. All right. Have a great day, y'all. Mwah.